Hey guys, and welcome back. Today I'm building a small Yamatai Temple on the Isle of Siptah along one of the inland rivers. As shown, this build primarily requires the Siptah, Yamatai and Riders of Hyboria DLCs to construct. Decoration uses the Khitan and Aquilonian DLCs, alongside some Battle Pass rewards. As always, feel free to screenshot the blueprint, and without further ado, let's get started. I firstly started off with, of course, the baseplate. As shown in the blueprint, the main body of the temple starts off with a 9x9, which will then recede one tile into a 7x7. I built that central 7x7 3 tiles high and used foundations and door frames to get a bit more texture on the floor. Next, for the temple itself. I wanted to use stage pieces to have a half-stepped floor, so I used the foundation stepping technique to get the correct gap and then ran a pillar up to support a dropped ceiling so I could then place the stage pieces. I then built the walls 2 tiles high, including windows at regular intervals and a door on each face. I also quickly threw down some fences around the perimeter of the temple, leaving a gap at the front for the bridge. I then moved on to the bridge. I'll be connecting this to the outcrop across the river, though you could build a regular or diamond staircase to great effect if you don't like the idea of a bridge. The bridge is quite simple in design, consisting of a step down with a staircase and then a straight run across to the outcrop ahead. I again used the door frame and foundation technique that I used for the base of the temple, and then built some walls up to protect the sides of the bridge. From there, I added some roof pieces and sloping sides to add a bit of a shaped guide to the bridge. I had to use pillars underneath for a bit more stability, which worked well, and which then allowed me to finish off these arms with wedge roof pieces, from which I'll later hang some lighting to make the bridge look a bit more ornate and decorative. Back to the temple, I added awnings around the perimeter walkway and then began on the roofing. I'm going for a sort of mini pagoda inspired design. I built an extra layer of walls with crenellated walls atop, and I then filled that internal perimeter with awnings again, placing a pillar in the centre of the floor to support another layer of ceilings, which I then placed another layer of walls onto, and then a pyramid hip roof with a Dutch gable finish. Finally, I zip back down to the base of the temple to use Yamatai ramps to smooth the tile transition between the 9x9 and the 7x7, thus finishing off the build. Once the shell of the build was done, it was then time to, of course, furnish. Approaching the temple, I've added some small decorations, but I focused mainly on lighting, including keton lamps, white torches and aquilonian wall torches. Entering the temple, this is designed as a small shrine to some unknown god of fire. To represent this, the worshippers have tinged their robes with the colour red. The room is fairly tight and simple, but I think the stage pieces help to give the room a clear structure and flow, which I think works really well. It is a real shame there aren't more Yamatai style decorations. They'd work wonderfully in this build, but I made the best of it with keton and Stygian decorations instead. And there we have it, a small Yamatai temple on the Isle of Siptah. Thanks for watching. It's been a good while since I last used the Yamatai set, and it really took my fancy today. I'm pretty happy with this build overall, and I may attempt a larger, more grand temple in the future for a god like Mitra. If you enjoy my content, all the links to my Twitch, Twitter, Discord, Patreon, Host Havoc affiliate page, NordVPN discount and NordPass discount are available in the description below. However, of course, you can simply just leave a like, a comment or subscribe. Any of those are very greatly appreciated. Patrons get a bunch of nice benefits, including sneak peeks of videos, your name in every video, custom made wallpapers in 1080p and 4K resolutions, full-size build blueprints, Discord roles and more. That being said, a massive thanks to all of our esteemed coffee cultists on screen now for continuing to support the channel over on Patreon. Again, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you soon.